PDP has the mandate, NC has the mandate, BJP has the mandate. Clear words coming from Ram Madhav, the man who led BJP's Mission 44, which stopped at 25, but BJP's best of ever performance in the state. Now, government formation in the state clearly going to be a long haul. As the day began, PDP made the first move. It put a condition, 5 conditions for an understanding with the BJP. What are these conditions? The PDP wants a common minimum program in place before Mufti Mohammad Sayeed meets the top BJP leadership. They are firm that the Chief Minister's post belongs to Mufti Mohammad Sayeed and for the full term of 6 years. There are other sticking issues that are between the two parties. The PDP wants a commitment on softening of the line of control. As mark of respect for its self-rule documents, it wants to extract a commitment that Armed Forces Special Powers Act will be relaxed in certain areas where peace has prevailed. It wants a relief package for flood-hit areas. And in the latest, the PDP has denied reports that Mufti Mohammad Sayeed is all set to visit Delhi and meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The PDP is saying that negotiations will take time. They're in for the long haul.
No, I don't think Mufti Sahab has any schedule to visit Delhi or to meet any political leader so far. Yes, the deliberations with regard to the government formation is going on different quarters. The People's Democratic Party has been assessing the situation and carrying on the deliberations within the party so as to form a policy-based government, agenda-based government, and a government which can really deliver for the next 6 years for the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
And headlines today, Shujaul Haq Thakur now joins me from Srinagar with the latest. Also with me is Deputy Editor Smita Sharma. Shuja, the PDP's conditions, Chief Minister for 6 years. Now, is this negotiable? Is this non-negotiable? What are your sources in the PDP saying? Where have talks reached?
Well, Gaurav, this is the main point which the PDP has put forward, and it seems that the PDP is not ready to budge on this, and they know that in the current scenario their role is very important. They have 28 seats in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and it is that party which is more important, and they understand the value of these number of seats, and that's why they are putting their foot down. What we are learning from our sources in the PDP camp is that there are various contentious issues which are being discussed, which include the issues like Article 370 and revocation of Armed Forces Special Powers Act for certain parts of Jammu and Kashmir, and also a common minimum program to be laid out before anything can be taken forward. But the major point where the tussle still exists is the Chief Minister's chair. Who will take the Chief Minister's chair? The PDP believes that since it is more numbers and it is from the valley, then it is taken maximum number of seats. Thus, the Chief Minister's chair should go to the party, and Mufti Mohammad Sayeed should be allowed to carry out his tenure for the full 6 years. That is something that the talks are right now going on, and we learned that the formation of the government will only move forward once there is a common minimum program laid out, and then only Mufti Mohammad Sayeed will want to take a meeting with the top leadership of BJP, including the Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Smita, there is also a lot of posturing that is on at this point of time, because the Congress offered unconditional support to the PDP, National Conference offered unconditional support to the PDP. So if you were to just look at these numbers, they already add up. You need 44 to reach the halfway mark. PDP is 28, NC is 15, Congress is 12, adds up to 55. So numbers they have, but no government yet.
See, Gaurav, absolutely. As far as the numbers are concerned, if the PDP were really to consider seriously this option of a grand alliance with, a direct support of the Congress, plus those independent MLAs, including 2, of course, nominated MLAs that Jammu Kashmir Assembly has a provision for, and taking the NC along, whether an inside support or an outside support, in terms of numbers, it would be comfortable. But clearly, PDP here weighing its pros and cons, while, of course, if it goes ahead, trucks along with the BJP, there would be that advantage of having a BJP a government at the centre, perhaps better relations with the centre. But remember, Mufti Mohammed Sayeed, this is his last election really in a way, because next elections I don't think his health and his age would permit him to vie for the Chief Minister's top post. So that is an emotional issue for the PDP. Also, the party really looking very divided right now. Leaders like Muzaffar Beg, who are of course entering into talks with BJP leaders like Ram Madhav, who's just come back to Delhi and is again saying that BJP will be of course a very important player as far as government formation is concerned, given their numbers and their vote share. But they also realize that there will be long-term implications for the cadres if the PDP is to go along with the BJP without any common minimum program and understanding on most controversial issues that affect the valley.
Are those controversial issues, whether it's Article 370 or Armed Forces Special Powers Act or a softer border, is that the bigger issue, Shuja, or is the PDP completely averse to a Chief Minister of the BJP from Jammu?
Well, both of these points are very important. You know, as we were mentioning earlier, the PDP definitely wants its Chief Minister to be Mufti Mohammed Sayeed, and for all 6 years. The other problem with the PDP is, explaining or clarifying its stand when it wants to, carry out a government formation with a party like BJP, which it has been averse to throughout its campaigning. It will need a lot of posturing within the valley that the PDP will have to take. Yes. And the only thing that will help them in this posturing is making sure that there is an understanding with BJP that contentious issues which are very emotional to the valley, like Article 370 or Armed Forces Special Powers Act, are not touched to be, to be speaking at the least. There should, their 5 points importantly have all these major contentious issues, and they want some understanding before they can go ahead with any kind of formal talks.
Smita Sharma and Shujaul Haq, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more.